What else?
That
did
was
we
easier
say?
than writing it down, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That was great.
Okay.
It's fun to stop and
You
think
know what I
about Mom.
forgot to mention? At the Berge House, you've seen that great big binder and of notes on it. Was it their 50th or 60th wedding anniversary that people wrote to them? It's fun to read all of them, but the majority are about her music, and that's always fun to read. So what I have a plan is that as we do more of these kind of things, that we will put this, I guess it'll be online, but just so you get the concept, if we were still in the world of DVDs and CDs, which I am and you're not, they would be at the Berge House on a little library wall, right? So maybe...
You could put them online and then just have a QR code at the Berge House.
Exactly, that kind of thing.
Now, Curtis, I wanted to ask you this at Christmas time, and I could tell everybody was too busy. If possible, by this weekend, if you could send it to me through the air, I still would love, and I'd like it by this Sunday, if I could have it. But if I can't, I'll plan ahead
Well,
again.
you can.
But what I wanted was, I would love for my children to have the memory I have of having my mom play the song and sing it. She used to accompany herself, and some of the 4 top songs were I Walk Today Where Jesus Walked, Jerusalem, or the Holy City, Jerusalem.
That's all one song, right? No, those are 2 separate songs.
Sing for the night. And she would sing, and she could sing it so strong and powerful and play the accompaniment. The other one is,
I Walk Today Where Jesus Walked, the Holy City.
O Divine Redeemer. O Divine Redeemer.
She did that.
Yes.
But she didn't do that. Da, da, da,
Yes, she
da.
did. I remember that. I'm sure she did. If you have any on the old reels or just her voice, and we don't have to see it, but anything where she's singing and accompanying herself, I would love to play one of those, especially one of the religious ones, because she sang a lot. She sang a lot of songs like the Red River Valley and all the recordings she did with you later. But the things that have been so paramount in my mind were those songs about the Savior, which is around 4 or 5 songs that she sang to the top of her lungs, gorgeous voice, gorgeous accompaniment. And by the time my kids came along, where I was too busy or too aware, I don't think even my oldest children have a recollection of a memory of that. And we're going to be together in a few days with all of our children without the grandchildren. And I would just love to play one song for him in the part where I testify.
Do you want
about the Savior.
not just a piano? You want her singing. You want a video.
Well, it doesn't have to be a video. Just sound would be great. And the piano would be great. Because if we heard her playing the Holy City or, any of those, that would be great. I'd be happy with anything. I think it was recorded, but I don't think any of that's
I was telling you about
for
the
us.
Super 8 camera stuff. It's probably in the closet in your office, right? That stuff. They were like this size.
Now, I will tell you something. If you can find those, and I will pay from my savings to get all those things digitized so that they can be.
We recently did that. We took all the DVDs and VHSs and little Super 8s and sent them off, and within 2 weeks they were back and digitized, and it's worth good money because I don't have time to go to BYU and do it. But if you have stuff that hasn't been digitized, give it to me. I'll digitize it. I'll give it back within a month. And you can store it in your closet where you like it, but we'll have it digitized and on Google we can.
That's how it's going to bless the posterity. Sarah has researched this all during COVID. We went through most everything, and she knows where to get the cassette tapes digitized, where to get this. She's efficient. I was scared to send them off because this is your treasures. The cassette tapes that I had saved for years with our children's voices, but they came back. They are now digitized, and our children carry them around on their phone, and they can show them to their children. It's amazing what we can do now. And the money that we have saved in savings, I believe that is the best way we can spend that money.
It doesn't cost a lot.
It doesn't cost that much, no. So anything you find, if you could safely drive it and give it to Sarah, she will do it and she'll give it back to you so you have the originals. And in the meantime, the posterity can be blessed and
I don't
learn.
want to store your originals, so I'll give them back to you and you can keep them in your closet.
Hey, one thing, at one point, I took $7,000 I had, and I bought one of those apparatuses that you hook up to your piano so that when you play the piano, it records you.
Yeah,
Yes, I remember that.
Well, it's really sad. It's kind of like, it's that story, you know, I just didn't do well with the money concept. So what happened was they did it, and it didn't work right. And I called them a couple times to come back, and I don't know what's wrong, I don't know. And we did have finally one young piano tuner that Lonnie found, and he goes, well, I can make the hammers on your piano have a different temperament. That's going to help you. And I think he did. In the meantime, everything changed over to the phone. So when I got it done, they had their system of doing it. But then in the meantime, the new way is you don't even, the phone manages everything. And it got, so the whole, it's on my piano. I don't even know how to work it. But I will tell you this, I did record Mom doing probably at least 10 songs. And so we just have to figure out, I do believe it's probably a little archaic, kind of like cassettes, where you have to, like, oh, you have me do too much, but figure out how to make it play it, and then how to get that on the DVD that we give to people. Then you find a similar machine. You can actually see Mom playing the piano.
Which is
why I bought it in the first place.
Yeah, the keys would go down.
Well, it was MIDI, so it would record MIDI, and I got everything I could. I think I have it somewhere.
But we don't know what the next step is, or
Well,
just take
there's
time.
somebody at BYU or BYU Idaho in the music technical department that could probably help us.
Yeah.
There was
Or we
something
could
she
ask
did, and it just didn't work or something, and so
It was like,
it's bad.
I mean, it'll be great when we get those half dozen songs, right?
Yeah.
In the meantime, here I haven't paid all that money. It's kind of like easy come, easy go. I blew it. Like I should have been more like, I paid you this money and what do I get now? That kind of thing, but we didn't do that. So, okay, we'll
Then
see what we
she
can
could
do.
buy a electronic little grand piano.
But can those can be
Can
cool.
those-
It's just cool
can
to
they
see the
record?
real piano keys go down.
Yeah,
That's
you've
what's
seen
cool.
that.
See if,
Just hear her playing it.
I bet we could figure out how to make it work. I don't know what it is.
It's in the piano in your house right now, right? It's in that same piano.
Same thing. And now, if we were to go buy it, I did remember asking them, I had to pay the money all over again to get it. And I didn't even want it updated necessarily. I thought, what if I don't have my phone? Forget the phone, you know. But that's how they do it.
Well, that
So-
technology changed so quick.
And I just didn't have a mindset. I'm sure I'm going to pay you another $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 to get this again. That sounds, so it just turned me off. Maybe I should have been more open-minded, but I was a little, didn't want to be that kind of shopper.
That'd be fun to figure out.
Okay. Well, good. I hope, how long was that? Pretty long?
It's 30 minutes.
Not too bad. Yeah, that's a lot of podcasts nowadays are 30 minutes. Good for us.
Good for us.
Our
We
first
just did a
podcast.
podcast.
Yeah.
How
and
did we look?
We could even put this for the, when people are looking for things to see, why don't they spend time seeing this instead of some of the other
Yes,
stuff that's not as good as this?
Yeah,
Um,
we can put it on YouTube. You should do that.
I want to thank Sheree for her inspired idea to
For
come
my,
and do this.
for my persistence.
Yeah, for coming and doing it. And it's a really good thing. When you think about those on the other side, you feel really close to them. And I believe they visit us and they know what's going on.
Well, I thought, I have the hardest time writing about Mom. She's just too close to me. And I want to do it right. So this was a second effort, but maybe it's just better. I don't know.
Well, if we had our mom talking about
Send it
her
on the
mom.
airdrop it.
Oh, Well, I think we should talk about Grandma Bergie.
Yes,
And we
I
could
guess
also talk
I-
about our